Hi, I'm Susan. Welcome to Papercraft Possibilities. Today we're going to continue our Christmas series. This will be the last video in this. And we're going to talk about stocking stuffers, something that we all need and sometimes get a little stuck on. So I've gone through and looked through my craft room about things that I use almost every day that would fit into a stocking and are inexpensive for the most part. So let's get that video started. Here we go. So here we go. Here's our first item. These are very strong magnets, and this is a new design for the magnetic glass board. So if your crafter has them, it's a brand new item, and they're extremely strong, and I love that they come in all these different colors. I personally love this red, so when you have it in your craft room, among everything that you have, it won't get lost on your table. So I would highly suggest those for a stocking stuffer. Next, we have a Brayer. I can never say this correctly. I'm so sorry. But I use this every time I use my Cricut, and sometimes when I'm wanting to get my glue distributed on my project, I use that quite a bit. Another great addition. And here we have some blending brushes. I've included in my list a large size and a small size. And here I'm going to demonstrate for you what they do. So you just you can come in with ink, tap it off, and you can go as light as you want, as dark as you want, and it gives you a very, very nice, subtle blending. And it's kind of something that you really need in every craft room if you're a paper crafter. And here I'm showing you a small size and a normal size I had in the previous part of the video. And I have two different sets. I have one to use with Distress Oxides because you want to keep those paints separately, and I have one for regular inks. Here we have a water brush, and in the top of this it screws off and you just pour a little bit of water into this, and it's great when you're wanting to dilute paints to use them or for watercoloring. Here we kind of have an all-in-one tool, and so many uses for this. You can interchange these tips. And here in this video that's coming up, I'm going to show you how I use this tool. Putting down a little bit of glue, and I have a little bit of a different tool because this was just a promotional thing that was given to me years ago. But it has a waxy end on it, and I can pick up these little tiny gems and sequins and put down easily in these little glue dots without getting my fingers in everything. So it's an invaluable tool, very inexpensive. Here we have reverse tweezers. I use these every day in my craft room. It helps keep my fingers out of my projects, helps me hold small items while I'm having to glue them. It really is a great tool, and they come a package of 3 for just a couple dollars. And here we have what's called tear and tape. It's a very, very strong double-sided tape. Again, used in nearly every paper crafting project. And this is called our craft mat. I use this quite a bit again. This is where I can, put paint on, smear it around, and it just wipes clean. Over the years, I've tried several types of glue. This is my absolute favorite. It comes with different tips you can use and then interchange them. It holds great. It glues fast. I love it. In our industry, we do something called fussy cutting, and you need a really tight, small, precision-tipped scissors to do that. And these are them, my all-time favorites. Embossing powders are something we all use as paper crafters. My favorite colors are black, white, and clear. I use white so much, I'm showing you where I keep it in this little Tupperware dish. This is a sanding eraser, perfect for cleaning up just a little bit of paint on a project without having to throw the whole thing away. And here we have an adhesive eraser. And this is for those of us who get carried away with our glue everywhere. It helps us out. So a good addition to any craft room. Sometimes when we purchase dies to use in our crafting room, they come all connected and we have to snip them apart. So these are snippers that have a really thin tip that can get into really small places. Great addition again. And this is a 6-inch steel ruler. I use this nearly every day on every project, whether it be a card or a scrapbook. So a perfect stocking stuffer. Ever since leaving close to my heart, I've had a problem coming up with finding a T-square ruler that I could recommend to you, and here I found one. I would suggest having one in like a 6-inch length and another one in a 12 plus length. And here is a low tack tape, and I use mine all the time for doing die cutting just to hold everything in place. This is a product that we don't use as it was intended to be used, but we use it when we want to do double stamping in our scrapbooks, in our cards, and it's always in my desk. Now we have a trusty little set of tools that are intended for the Cricut, but I use them for a lot of things throughout the craft room, and I just always keep them right near me at the desk. So a good addition again. And last but not least, we have our Wink of Stella pen. And what this is you kind of squeeze the barrel and a clear liquid comes out that has some sparkle in it. And we add this to a lot of our craft projects just at the very end to give it a little spunk. So we just finished that video. Wasn't it fun? All the little things that we can stick in a crafter's stocking. Hope you found that valuable. It was really fun to put together. So below this video where it says more, just click that and a lot of information will pop up. And I've listed everything there along with clickable links so you can go right to the item and order it. And also, if you go over to my website, which is papercraftpossibilities.net, at the bottom of that first page you'll click on, there's an area where you can download everything and print it out. And I also have a cute little letter there to Santa from any crafter. It was fun to put that one together. So enjoy, and I hope you'll consider subscribing. We're close to 4,000, and that would just make my day. So I appreciate your support, and until next time, bye-bye.